What's going on, everybody? It's good to see ya. I feel like it's been a long time, but I feel like I streamed maybe a week ago, and I uploaded a video like a week ago, right? Something like that. But welcome, one and all. I am home. I got about 30 minutes to shoot the shit with you guys, yeah. So some of you guys might not be familiar with what the hell is going on in my life right now and why you haven't really seen videos from me or seen very many streams. I'm currently in the Firefighter Academy, so that has consumed my life. So yeah, that's why you haven't really heard from me very often. But welcome, guys, one and all. Good to see some familiar faces. Mr. St. Jake Stewart. I saw Vince up there. Carter, good to see everybody. Hope you are all doing well. Caleb, Daniel, and Nuka. Thank you guys so much for the super chats and channel supports this afternoon. Caleb says, hello there, long time no see. I'm good. How are you? Doing well, man. Doing really well. We got me, my wife, and my daughter have some fun trips planned. We've never done a trip just the three of us. So we actually have a cabin rented in a few weeks. We're going to go up to kind of like the North Georgia mountains and get a cabin, do some, stargazing, do some campfire hot dogs, do some hiking, do some shopping, fill up the growler for me and my wife to drink a ton of beer while we're up there and just hang out in the woods. It's a good time, man. But yeah, things are going well. Hope everything's going well with you as well, Mr. Caleb. Hope everything's good for you, man. And Daniel says, great, the Muppet Show is on Disney Plus now. I never grew up watching the Muppets. Let me see. The Muppet Show first aired 1976, final episode 1981. But there's been definitely more than just that, right? It's weird, man. Like, unless I was way too young to remember, I don't really have any memories of, like, watching the Muppet Show as a kid. I don't know why. Just vaguely. I mean, obviously I know who and what they are, what they're all about. I'm sure I've seen it over the years. But, like, it's not... I don't have fond memories of watching the Muppet Show like I do watching, like, I don't know, some of the original Ninja Turtle cartoons, It's weird. But that seems like something that my daughter would absolutely love. She doesn't seem to be... I mean, she likes some cartoons, but she's definitely more geared toward... Or real stuff, live action stuff, definitely keeps her attention way more than, like, cartoons. CG stuff, I think, keeps her attention more. Like, she actually sat down and watched all of Toy Story the other day, from start to finish, which was literally her first movie she ever watched, start to finish. Usually she gets over whatever she's watching pretty quick. She's not one to just sit in front of the TV, But yeah, the Muppet Show, I might have to show it to her. Yeah. She's really, the only, like, cartoon that she's super into right now it's called Little Einsteins, and it's basically like some kids who have a rocket ship and they go from planet to planet, and it's kind of fun and interactive and smart, but yeah, that's really about the only cartoon that she's super into right now. But anyway, good to see you, Daniel. Cheers, man. I'm sure you brought a lot of people some happy news with that announcement. And Nuka Cola Dog, thank you so much as well, GB. Heart. I love the channel. I think it's the best channel. Well, dude, thank you so much. I wish I had more time to devote to the channel. I miss it, man. I was telling my wife the other day, like, when I uploaded that Star Wars Kid video, I was like, man, I miss pumping out videos. I miss doing a ton of streams. Dude, I used to stream, like, every day. So I really do miss it. But Firefighter Academy is pretty damn fun too. Yeah, man, it's been a blast so far, and I've only been in it for 2 months now, and it's going really well. So I wish I had more time, Nuka, to devote to the channel that you like, this goofy ass little corner of the internet that I have cultivated. There will absolutely be more. This year is just going to be rough with content and streams and stuff like that. Dude, I'll be lucky if I make like 10 or 15 videos this year. But so this year is going to be rough. But after that, you know, once school is done and I actually land a job with the department, I think old HG is going to be a good side gig on my days off, you know. But anyway. Thanks, Nuka. Caretaker, George, Daniel, Boba, Josh, Landon, Lego. Thanks, guys. Caretaker said, I remember Star Wars Kid from Tony Hawk and South Park, but I didn't know who he was nor made the connection. The people who bullied him are a piece of shit. I don't remember, like, any of the parody stuff. I don't remember him from Tony Hawk. I don't remember them talking about Star Wars Kid on South Park. I do remember seeing some stuff like I guess you would call it fan-made videos where they put sound effects and effects in with Star Wars Kid. But I do remember watching Star Wars Kid, you know, the early 2000s on the internet. You know, I look back at the early days of the internet like that, at least the early 2000s, when video became big and stuff like that on the internet. There was this weird, compared to nowadays, there was this weird, like, innocence, right? I mean, like, fucking a hamster dance. When was hamster? That was a lot later. I think that was probably, like, 2010. Hamster dance? Hell, I can't speak. Not hammer stand. Not hammer stand. Hamster dance. Oh, 2000. Okay, so that was 2000. So yeah, like early days of the internet, dancing babies and hamster dance and, you know, a bunch of Numa guy and a bunch of stupid shit. And you could go into like Chocolate Rain, you know, there were just like early days of the internet was just all around goofy, you know. But yeah. It's weird how quaint it felt back in the day, right? Felt very quaint. But yeah, Caretaker, like I said, I was in the video, I said I was 17 in 2003. No, is that right? Yeah, that's got to be around there. But I remember watching it in my computer art class and stuff like that. Anyway, cheers, man. Watch that video if you already haven't, from the other day. My last video that I ever uploaded. But probably the last video that you'll see from me in about a month. But yeah. Anyway. George Heilman, good to see you, man. Good. I'm finishing moving apartments today, carrying boxes of books that weigh like barbells. That is why I no longer, well, yeah, I really don't buy any physical books anymore unless it's something that I really, really love, you know? Because when we moved houses, in fact, there's still a giant plastic crate in the garage from when we moved houses, and I haven't put it up in the attic because it is probably like, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't want to carry it up a ladder. It's probably over 100 pounds of just like hardback books. Why? I should just throw it in the back of the car and drive it to Goodwill. That's what I need to do. That's what I'm probably going to end up doing. Yeah, moving's no fun, George. It's a huge pain in the ass, and you always think it's going to be way less work than it turns out being. When last time we moved from our old house a couple years ago, while our new house was being built. Wow, this feels like such a blur. It's crazy. That was only a couple years ago. But we sold our old house. We moved in with my parents while our new house was being built. So it was me, my wife, my daughter, and my two parents living in their house, and our new house was being built. So we had to move everything, put it in their garage, and it was just a huge pain in the ass, and yeah, it worked out. But yeah, moving sucks, man. Moving sucks, and hopefully we don't have to do it well, this is our forever home, you know. We'll be living in here at least until our daughter is old enough to move out, and then we've already kind of thought it through that we might end up buying a big truck and getting a camper in the distant, not too, I mean, maybe 15, 20 years from now, doing that. Be fun. It'd be a good time. But yeah, anyway, maybe when I retire from the fire department. I'm already 34, man. I'll be an old fucker by then. But anyway, I appreciate that. Best of luck, man. It's a huge pain in the ass. Daniel Ambrose, thank you so much. The Star Wars / Mark Hamill episode of Muppet Show is legendary. Season 4, episode 16. I have seen where he's dancing. He's wearing like a sweater, right? Am I? Let's see. Mark Hamill, the Muppet Show. Oh, nope. This is not what I was thinking of, but I do recognize this. I know I've seen clips from this. Oh, here's a sweater one. Yeah, he's wearing like a collared sweater. Argyle pattern. Is that a pattern? Is that what it's called? Argyle pattern? Yeah, an Argyle sweater. Oh, why do I know that? Why do I know the name of a pattern of a sweater? That's stupid. Yeah, I've never seen that. Maybe that's a good one to start with. Showing my daughter the Muppet Show, episode 4, or season 4 rather, episode 16. Yeah, I'll put that on next time. I usually put something on for my daughter to watch, like before we eat lunch. Usually while I'm making us lunch or something like that on a Monday or a Wednesday. So maybe I'll throw on old Mark Hamill Muppet Show next Wednesday or so. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate that, Daniel. Hope you're doing well, man. And Boba Bricks, what you most excited for with the Perseverance? Oh, that's a good question. Obviously photos, right? There's also microphones, I believe, on Perseverance, so they might be able to record some like deep bass wind and whatnot. Because I believe since the atmosphere is so much thinner, things will naturally be deep. I can't remember. I remember reading something about that. Also, the possibility of signs of life, or as we know it, at least, Perseverance is going to be. Let me set up for this. So. I firmly believe that life is teeming throughout our universe. You just look at our planet. Organisms thrive in the most inhospitable places, even just on our planet. At the bottom of the ocean near thermal vents, life thrives. Dies out when the vent goes away, pops up when another vent pops up. So I'm a firm believer that life is teeming throughout our universe. It's vast, it's infinite. I bet it's teeming within our own galaxy that's made up of 400 billion stars, each with hundreds of billions, incalculable amount of worlds. And it would not surprise me that at least at one point in time, Mars had life. And it wouldn't surprise me now if there weren't microbial life on Mars, So ideally, what I would love to happen with Perseverance is the discovery of, obviously, evidence of past life, but the discovery of even microscopic life would be enough to kind of, show that these things are possible, So that's my biggest hope. It would be incredible, but I think we're years away from. I mean, I'm sure life. I don't know. It's not too far-fetched to believe that microbial life is teeming out there, or Europa has some kind of even just simply microbial life. It's not that far of a stretch, but I do believe that we're a long way away from that discovery, But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Boba. Let me take a quick sip. All right, let's see. Josh Gonzalez, what's up, man? Better see you in that helmet for the Sexy Firefighter calendar this year. Hope it's going well and the family is good. Cheers. Cheers right back at you, man. It is Friday, which means it's beer night. Actually, it's red wine night. My wife bought a few bottles of red wine that are different types, and we're gonna enjoy those tonight. Actually, I think I only have one beer in the fridge right now. And it's a Cigar City Maduro Brown. I think that's the only one that I have in the fridge right now. We're going out of town with my sister this weekend, so we'll be eating and drinking plenty. So, trying to just have a little bit of red wine tonight. But, yeah, I'm not going to do that, Josh. Section firefighter calendar. I'm the oldest guy in the class, man. I'm 34, and everybody else is like 18 to 24 years old. It's kind of cool. But, yeah, everything's going well, man. Family's good. My daughter has a pretty bad ear infection, which, yeah, she woke up the other night at like 4 in the morning crying. This was like a week ago, maybe a little longer than that. And I was like, what the hell? And we went up there, and she just was so down and out of it all day. And we took her to the doctor, and a big ear infection. And we're like, oh, man. So she's on antibiotics. What is the... So, dude, you guys might remember, because I didn't remember. I'm also... I have a bad memory and, you know, a little older, but this white, what is it called? Damn it. Amoxicillin? Amoxicillin. Is that what it's called? Amoxicillin liquid. Okay, yeah. Amoxicillin, right? I haven't had this shit since I was a kid. I haven't had this shit since I was a kid. And when we got it from the pharmacy and we gave it to my daughter, I smelled it and it brought back so many memories. Like this white, kind of thickish liquid that has a very distinct smell. I don't know. It was one of those weird things where I hadn't thought about this shit probably in 20-something years. Maybe 25 years, right? Maybe the last time I had amoxicillin was when I was 9 years old. But, like, I smelled it, I looked at it, and I was like, oh, my God. It's crazy. I could not... It's one of those things. You just remember, right? Anyway, how did we get on that track? So, yeah, she's got to take this stuff for 2 weeks, and, yeah. I don't know if she's prone to ear infections. This is actually the second one she's had. My dad grew up having bad ear infections. He's almost deaf because of them as a kid. Hopefully she's not prone to them any more than normal, but yeah, man, sucks. Kids, man. Anyway, I appreciate that, Josh. I don't know how we got on the ear infection talk, but I appreciate it, man. Landon Hoover just got back from MEPS again. Cheers, fingers crossed for the future. Dude, congratulations. I was actually talking to a guy at my school about MEPS today. He was like, yeah, man, MEPS was a blur. And yeah, it's a blur for me too. I went to MEPS in 2006. No, 2007. 2007. I was 2007. So yeah, MEPS is a blur, man. I hope, I'm assuming that you picked what you want to do. I'm assuming that you took your ASVAB. Maybe you already did that. You got your physical, you got your paperwork all in order. MEPS is... MEPS, for those you might not know, it's a military... I don't even know what it stands for. It's a processing place. Military... Entrance Processing Command. MEPS. So a bunch of kids go to this building. They raise their right hand. They, swear to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Then they take a bunch of tests. They pick the job they want to do. They... signed a bunch of paperwork, and that's what old Landon did there. But dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I know it'll be super nerve-wracking until you get to boot camp. And honestly, man, I was more nervous before boot camp than during boot camp. Once you get there, once you walk off that bus, once you know the environment that you're in, once you start getting yelled at and you realize this is the next couple months of your life, you just fucking go with the flow. But dude, cheers, man. I'm just waiting on some waivers, nothing too big. All should be good. Looking at helicopter crew. Awesome, man. Aviation. Cheers. Congratulations. I hope you get it, man. I hope you get exactly what you want. And I'm glad you didn't go undesignated, or whatever the equivalent would be. Actually, I don't know if there's any other branches that have undez. I don't know. Anyway, Landon, cheers, man. I appreciate that, and best of luck. Let us know how it goes. Lego my ego. Lego my Egorge. Give me 1 second, man. Let me text my wife back. She's going to my daughter is at my parents' house being babysat. Since we're going out of town a little bit tomorrow, we're eating horrible tonight. We're eating easy. I'll say that. We're eating turkey dogs. So I'll probably end up having 4 turkey dogs. Friday night, man, 4 turkey dogs and a bottle of wine, and then getting up and driving. Anyway. Lego, thank you so much, man. The latest thing right now is that Rian Johnson's trilogy is still in the works. Assuming that's true, what would you like to see in it? Man, yeah, it's interesting how that pops up from time to time. Obviously, I want it to happen. The guy's talented as hell. I don't understand. Okay, cool, man. You didn't like one of his fucking movies. Great. Nito Bandito, right? I mean, so the guy is still incredibly talented. You don't want to see what else he has to offer just because you didn't like a thing that he made? Come on. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't know what I want it to be, Lego. That's the thing. Like, I want it to be so different than what we've had so far, right? I want him to take things in wild, interesting, funky directions. And I would love for him to kind of spearhead a project where there is no strings attached. We're not meddling with characters that everybody's already familiar with. I think whatever he would make, or at least I would love to see whatever he makes, be a completely, like, you know, from the design to the boards to the roof, a brand new structure of Star Wars that he can have like a sandbox to play in, you know. That's what I want him to do, and I don't have anything specific. I would love for maybe him to look at things in the distant past. I think exploring, you know, thousands of years ago. I've often talked about it would be kind of fun to have a movie or a show where it kind of like focuses on people discovering the Force, right? The first people who discovered the Force. I think that'd be kind of cool. So if that, I would love to see him tackle something like that. I think it would be kind of, you know, interesting, something different to talk about. But yeah, there's no reason to assume that it's stopped. I mean, you know, what Disney announced that he's getting his own trilogy or yeah, it was either like January of 2018 or December of 2017. I can't remember. And then nothing about it since. No news, which, I mean, doesn't mean no news is good news, I suppose, right? In terms of, especially in terms of like talking about Star Wars over the past 5 years, no news is good news, because it seems like a lot of directors and writers and stuff like that were punted off projects. There's no reason to assume that his project is not, you know. It's so funny to me how people will endlessly speculate about bullshit and believe absolute nonsense on the internet from YouTubers or whatever the fuck. But when, like, I don't know, a journalist or even the source says, yeah, this is still happening, some people don't believe it. Yet they'll believe dumbfuck.com or some dipshit on YouTube who just plays make 'em up all day. They'll believe that over the other. I don't know, man. Something about some people's brains. Something about some people's brains. They're too dumb to know they're stupid or something like that. I don't know. That's good. Too dumb to know they're stupid. Oh, that's actually kind of fun. I like that. Too dumb to know you're stupid. I dig it. Anyway, I appreciate that, Lego. Steven Siller, thank you so much, man. Steven Siller, hey HG. My dad and I bonded over Shadows of the Empire as a kid, and I was wondering if you had anything like that or hopes for that in the future. That's awesome. Like Shadows of the Empire, the game, I'm assuming. Maybe even the book, maybe even the comic. Me and my dad have always bonded over space. I think we've always talked about history and stuff like that too, but when it comes to like me and my dad connecting, we also agree a lot lately when it comes to politics. I've never seen my dad care about politics until 2016. Man, he hated that son of a bitch. Like, I'm laughing because he never gave a shit. Oh, I loved it. Anyway, so yeah, me and my dad have always bonded about space. You know, we saw some shuttle launches together. Been to Kennedy Space Center together. And whenever we hang out, it's always a topic of conversation. You know, space, exploration, the possibilities. My dad's a super smart guy. Like, he loves, I don't know, he's insanely smart. And turning 70 this year. Retired, worked in a warehouse for like 30 years, man. But super smart. And, you know, really knowledgeable about like science and all self-taught, you know. But so that's what we've always yeah. But yeah, anyway. And with me and my daughter, you know, she's only 2.5 years old. She's almost 3. She'll be 3 in April. The things that I've enjoyed doing with her so far, like lately, man. Lately, we've been I'll say, let's make up some words. And she'll just go like, pika buka buka. And I don't know, it'll make us laugh. And then she'll say, your turn, Dada. And I'll be like, Pinky Winky. And then she'll giggle. And we'll just literally go back and forth for 30 minutes making up words. Because she's 2.5. And I might as well be 2.5 too. But man, it's fun. Yeah, so like, I'm excited to see where it all leads in the future, you know. She's also really good at making up songs. I'll be like, make up a song about, make up a song about eating a waffle. I'm eating a waffle, and it has syrup on it, and I put a butter on it, and I put it in my mouth. She's really, I don't know, just seeing her imagination and you know, just as a 2.5-year-old, it's wild, man. It's wild. But anyway, cheers, Steve. I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah, Shadows of the Empire. And Caleb Kemp, thank you so much as well. Once again, an HG stream is a great way to start the weekend, and after a cruddy week, couldn't be more welcome. Cheers. I hope everybody is going to have a good weekend. It is 4:45 p.m. here in Florida. And it's almost the weekend for everybody around the globe. Some of you guys might already be in weekend territory, because it's almost midnight in London, right? I think. But yeah, I hope you got some fun plans, Caleb, for the weekend. Hope you can take a load off, maybe play some games, do whatever. Enjoy yourself, man. But yeah, we got some fun stuff. Me and the family have some fun stuff planned this weekend. Fun stuff planned in a couple weeks. Yeah, it's always good to have some stuff to look forward to. 9:45 in London? Oh, it's 9:45 in London? I thought you guys were 5 hours ahead of us. Oh, that would be 9:45. I'm getting my math all mixed. I was thinking 10:45. I'm getting my math all messed up. There we go. Anyway, Caleb, I appreciate that, man. So I got Star Wars Story, Yoda, Austin, Star Wars Story, the MiG Man, as in aircraft, and Mr. KW Jones. Thank you guys so much. Star Wars Story says, HG, what's the coolest or goofiest Star Wars fan film you've seen? Before Episode 3 came out, there was a Vader versus Padme saber fight seeing as no one knew how Anakin fell. Oh, interesting. The one that I'm thinking of, Star Wars story, the goofiest fan film that I've ever seen, like intentionally goofy, all right? Was one, oh, damn it, what is that called? Let's see. Star Wars fan film. I'm the most powerful Anakin. Oh, man, I can picture the guy's face. I can picture... Okay, somebody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's all green screened, and it's a guy... He, like, puts his arms together, and he's like, I'm the most powerful Jedi. And, god damn it, what is it called? I think it was, like, right after episode 3 came out. Oh my god. Star Wars fan film. Anakin. Powerful. It's not gonna come up with this. Damn it. It's gonna come to me, and when it does come to me, I'll post it on Twitter. But I'll tell you what my two favorite fan films are. There's one called Jakku First Wave. It's only like 3 minutes long. It's great though. I'll throw a link to it down in the chat. There you go. Here, check this out. Jakku First Wave. It's super short, but I really, really love it. Another one is called Star Wars Days Past. Let me toss that. Now, this one is... neither of these are like... You know, I've always said a lot of Star Wars fan films kind of feel like just lightsaber effects tests, right? It's people like with an After Effects lightning plugin or something like that. These two fan films are really well acted. There's like no action in them, but they're just really great little stories. I would, the second one that I linked in there is called Days Past. Watch it in its entirety. It's like 17 minutes long. It's a really great, like character-driven fan film. I love it. This is like the type of Star Wars fan film that I like. Look, man, I've never made a Star Wars fan film. I appreciate all of them. But when it comes to fan films, Star Wars Days Past is the type of fan film that I like. I most are like 90% action, and that's cool and all, but like, I'm not going to sit down and watch a 20-minute fan film and, 18 minutes of it be like lightsaber stuff. I get bored very quickly with that, So I would recommend watching this. Star Wars Days Past. It's great. It's fantastic. Cheers, man. I have not seen the Vader Padme thing before. What's up, JJ? Yeah, a lot of people have recommended the Kenobi one. I have not watched that one yet. I know that's been out for a few years, right? Anakin versus Padme fan film. Let's see what comes up. Padme and young Anakin. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Maybe I'll find that too. I need to find that goofy one that I was talking about. Anyway, cheers, man. I appreciate that Star Wars story. Yoda. Yoda Pagoda. Glad Fireman School is going well. Hope you're learning a lot, but really have a beer on me, buddy. Cheers. I appreciate that. I will absolutely put that to use this weekend, man. Absolutely. But yeah, it's going well. It's way more like the EMT, the medical portion is, how do I put this? Like, this stage of the game is way more bookwork than I would have imagined. So, like, I've been studying my ass off, and it's all, like, medical stuff. But it's been really interesting, but it's been way more of that. At least in this, this first third of the year-long school has been that. It's been really interesting, but it's been way different than I was expecting. Again, after this first third, it's going to get into what I'm excited for, climbing ladders and shit like that. But you got to know this stuff too. Get certified as an EMT first, right? Anyway, I appreciate that, Yoda. Cheers. Thanks for the beer. Hope you're doing well, man. And Austin, Coke, thank you so much, man. Man, I'm so excited for the Rian Johnson trilogy, but I'm dreading listening to the toxic fandom crap on it the whole time. How do you feel? I don't pay attention to any of that shit, man. I like what I like. You should like what you like too, right? Like, there's always gonna be assholes out there. Look, man, I don't like a lot of Star Wars. I've said that I've really only liked 2 out of the 5 Disney Star Wars movies so far. But goddamn, you don't see me making a video every single day about it and just running it into the ground. So yeah, I wouldn't pay attention to any of that, man. Like, I'm excited for it too. Something different, something new. He's a talented filmmaker. I don't let the I don't know, the happenings of internet bullshit kind of get me down or influence the way I think about things, if that makes sense, yeah, I'm excited for it too, man. And I think we're a long ways away from it happening, but that's good. I don't want to be saturated with Star Wars stuff, despite having a ton of confirmed Star Wars stuff. But there's like 10 projects currently in the works, something like that. You got from the Acolyte to Kenobi to Rogue Squadron. I mean, it's so much stuff that maybe Rian Johnson's trilogy is 15 years away, 10 years away. Who knows? I'll be ready for it, though, for sure. Anyway, I appreciate that, Austin. In Star Wars story, once again, I prefer RJ pushing boundaries in his own trilogy rather than doing it near the end of a 9-part story. During a 3-part epilogue, although episode 9 backpedal. I personally liked what he did with 8. Sorry, guys. But, no, I'm in agreement. I think starting from a place of absolute creation, other than, obviously it's going to be in the same universe, but starting from a place of birthing characters and creating a story and everything that goes along with that, I think his style is geared towards that being great. I don't know. Yeah, man. I am the guy who always talks about wanting new stuff, right? People want a Boba Fett show. You're getting a Boba Fett show. People want a Darth Vader trilogy. Dude, Darth Vader is in a lot of Star Wars already. Let's make some new shit. Let's have Rian Johnson, as you said, push the boundaries and make some new stuff, right? I'm one to not really ever want to kind of backpedal and kind of mulch over the same stuff over and over again. I would much rather kind of the franchise kind of go in directions that we've never explored before, and I think Rian Johnson in a new trilogy would be a great start to that, But anyway, I appreciate that Star Wars story. The Mig Man 3225, thank you so much, man. Heard you were starting EM2. I am too. Best of luck, EMS brother. Nice, man. Yeah, it's tough, right? I don't know how your school is, but it's been fun. All sorts of. It is so much information crammed into the amount of class. It makes my head spin. I've been I would say 2 hours a day is my average for studying, and obviously before exams, I'll just cram for like 6 hours in a day. But yeah, man, it's fun. Are you moving on to firefighter after this? Yeah, cheers, man. Best of luck right back at you. It is such a good fit for me. It's kind of exactly just being in the class, like with the instructors and stuff like that. You know, I was in the military and I've been kind of missing that camaraderie, that way of talking even. And just being in this class, I feel like I'm at home, you know, and I can't wait to get to a firehouse in like 10 months or so. But yeah, man, cheers. Best of luck to you as well. Mr. KW Jones, thank you so much for Super Chat and Chelsea. Trying to make a Star Wars short film. Does anyone have an idea on how to get in contact with the 501st? I need extras for my film. No one seems to know. So, depending on where you're at, Mr. KW Jones, one sec. So, like, where are you located, KW Jones, if you don't mind? Well, you don't have to tell me, but let's say you live in Las Vegas. All right, here you go. Garrison Neon. So, like, let's say you live in Las Vegas. You have your own garrison, and it is called Neon City Garrison. Utah. Okay, nice. So yeah, Utah. Let's see. Utah 501st. Alpine Garrison. Is that what it is? Alpine Garrison. Let's see. Well, where? Here's Instagram. Let me see if this is... Okay, yeah. So, actually, I'll toss this right now. So, KW, go to this link. This is their Instagram. This is their Instagram. And if you go to ut501st.com, there's a link right there. You can contact... the garrison. So every state basically has its own garrison. Like Florida's garrison is called the Florida Garrison. It looks like Utah's garrison is called Alpine Garrison. And then individual cities or regions of the state will be broken up into like squads and stuff like that. So if you go to the contact us page on this UT501st website, you will absolutely be able to get into contact with someone, or you could just post a comment on this Instagram page, you know, and I'm sure somebody would get in contact with you. Yeah, they'll eat that stuff up, man, for sure. But yeah, if you, that's how I would go about it, you know. Alpine Garrison. But, yeah, and then maybe they'll be able to give you specific contact information on people who maybe live around your location. You know? Maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, best of luck, man. Best of luck. Cool. What's up, Cole? Orlando. Nice. I used to live in Orlando. I used to live in Winter Park. Yeah, I lived in Winter Park for a little over a year. Yeah. There we go. I like this song. Take it easy, JJ. When you coming to out to Utah again? I would love to, man. You know, me and my wife were out there in 2017, early 2017, and loved it. It's still my favorite trip of all time. I mean, you go to my if you search for the Grand Circle, you'll see my video. We took a trip out there. I think the next time we'll be out there is probably when my daughter is old enough to go on the trip and kind of appreciate it. You know, I want to take. I want all of us to go out there and do that same road trip that we did a few years ago. You know, but yeah, man, I love it out there. I absolutely love it out there. One sec. There we go. Cool. Wilkins Animations, thank you so much, man. Hope you're doing well. Episode 2 of Dark Empire is up. Hope you had time to check out episode 1. Episode 2 is a big improvement. Nice, man. Let me throw it up in the chat. So, I know a lot of you guys are probably really into animated stuff, and this stuff is very impressive. Okay, I'll just link the channel. How about that? So, Wilkins Animations, super impressive. This came out 2 weeks ago. Nice. Super impressive animated Star Wars stuff. Check it out. I still have the first one pulled up, and I have not. This is like maybe the second or third time I've sat down at my PC in maybe 2 weeks. So I haven't done much of anything. But yeah, check out these animations that Wilkins is making. They're really impressive, man. Super impressive. Yeah, super impressive. I love it. Anyway, cheers, man. I appreciate it. I'll check it out for sure. And if you want to tweet me, yeah, if you want to tweet something to me, I'll retweet it. You get some more eyeballs on this stuff. But yeah, feel free to do that. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Mr. KW, yeah, do that. Tweet it at me, and I'll blast it back out. Mr. KW Jones, thanks. Honestly, I've been looking for this for a long time. You rock. Have a fun weekend. Yeah, no problem. It's daunting, man. It's daunting looking at 501st information and whatnot. But usually, if you're looking for something specific like a location, you just need to Google like 501st Utah, right? And usually you'll find, well, it's also kind of difficult if you don't know the structure. You know, you need to be looking for a garrison, looking for a squad and stuff like that. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully you get in contact. Dude, if you put an all call out to wanting to make a fan film or something like that, there's no question in my mind that you'll get some people biting at it for sure. But best of luck, man. In Star Wars Story, thank you so much as well. Have you ever considered making a video on the rare occasions fans have influenced Star Wars direction? Jar Jar minimized, Nick Sant retconned into Captain Rex, etc. Was that do you think that was a fan decision? Yeah, I mean, I like that idea. I like the idea of that for a video. But it's also hard to say, like, if some of the examples are of quote-unquote fans influencing things were made because of fans, or if that's the way it was already going to go. Do you know what I mean? Was the Nick Sant thing because of fans? Let's see. It's kind of crazy that that's Rex. I mean, like, like, cool. Oh wait, Nick Sant is canon? Wait, hold on. Nick Sant. Wait, is Nick Sant not? I know Rex. Um. Is Nick Sant? Is this actually Rex? I know that was talked about a few years ago, but it says nothing of it on Wikipedia. Oh wait, the similarities between Nick Sant's appearance and that of former clone Captain Rex, a character of Star Wars Rebels, stoked speculation that Sant and Rex could be the same character. In 2016, at a screening of the second season finale of Star Wars Rebels, executive producer Dave Filoni speculated that the bearded old guy on Endor, Nick Sant, could be Rex, suggesting it did not make any sense for there to be an old guy on Endor unless it was someone like Rex. What? The Rebels series finale, which aired on Marvel, confirmed that Rex did fight at the Battle of Endor, but did not go so far as to confirm that Rex and Sant are the same character. 6 months after the episode's airing, Filoni revealed in an interview with IGN he ultimately chose to not canonize the theory because he felt that laying down an already established character prior to his coming to Star Wars wasn't correct, adding that Rex could have been present at Endor and not had been Sant, even though some fans could choose to believe that Sant and Rex are the same individual, while others choose to do not. So it's not the same character. Interesting. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea for a video, though, man. For sure. Maybe, yeah. I mean, we all know that the biggest influencer of Star Wars was Super Shadow, right? Right? Anyway. I appreciate that Star Wars story. I'll throw it into the box of ideas. Maybe one day. But, alright, guys. It is time for me to jet. That was about an hour of what I planned on being a 30-minute stream. So, alright. So, let's see. Dude, I have no idea when the hell I'm going to be streaming again. I have no idea when I'm going to be making videos. The Fire Academy, rightfully so, has completely taken over all facets of my life. I apologize for the lack of content, but you know, give me a year of ebbing and flowing and making a couple videos here and there, and you know, maybe in a year I'll get back to the normal swing of things in some form or fashion. But yeah, guys. Anyway, all right, guys. So that's it from me. You won't hear from me for the over the weekend. Follow me on Instagram to see what I'm up to, where I'm going this weekend. Yeah, anyway, thanks for the support. To those of you who super chatted, I appreciate the shit out of it. To those of you who hung out and talked in the chat, thanks. To those of you who didn't say a damn word and just listened to my dumb voice, I appreciate that as well. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I will catch you all on the flip side.